Well, folks, look, I watched the football last night on the BBC. Now, maybe ITV had it on as well, but I don't think they did. I didn't look, to be honest with you, but I watched it on the Beeb. And last night, when I got in late on, I happened to see some highlights on ITV. I think they had an highlights programme late on. And the game must have already ended, and they do the interviews at the end. And the pundit there with the mic said to SAKA, "Oh," he said, "what about the penalty? We were all really, really worried when you stepped up for the penalty. Everyone's hearts were in their mouths." I thought, what's he just said? I thought, I can't believe he said that. SAKA took it pretty well. In fact, to be honest with you, it went over his head. I mean, he's not that tall anyway, but it went over his head. But I thought, talk about kicker, man. I mean, SAKA, you might remember, was it 3 years ago? I think he missed a penalty along with Rashford in the final against Italy, and he got castigated for it. They got some right abuse over the next week or two when they were back at their own clubs, wrongly, obviously, really wrongly. But you get some nasty folk about, and he was under pressure last night to try to redeem himself and take a penalty, and he took a great penalty. But whether he'd have missed it or not, I thought, you can't say that to somebody live on air, even if you're thinking it. And you shouldn't really be thinking it, to be honest with you. And let's face it, we played crap yesterday yet again. We're 1-0 down. He scores a fantastic goal to keep us in the game, to get us to extra time, and then to get us to penalties. If he'd have missed his penalty, you'd be gutted, but he kept us in the game when all said and done. Unbelievable. I thought, what kind of punditry is that? Really, really bad. He should have got sacked on the spot, that fella. Terrible. What did you think of the game yesterday, folks? I just thought... I watched it at the son-in-laws and the daughters, and really I realised I wasn't really hearing it because there was grandkids around, her indoors, the daughter were talking, me and son-in-law were watching it, all in the same large kitchen. It wasn't loud enough, and I can't get into a game if I can't hear what's happening, even though I'm seeing it. We turned it up after about 55 minutes and it seemed a bit better, but from what I saw, from what I felt, they always looked the better team, and again, from what I saw and felt, again, we're just really passive again, just doing nothing. Nothing at all. I think the goal we scored, was it the first shot on target? What was it, about 73, 75 minutes? One shot on target. What have you got? You've got Kane, you've got Foden, you've got SAKA. Who did you have on the other side? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? You know, all that attacking talent there, all of that attacking talent, and we get one shot on target. And I just think, it's really poor. Really poor. Offensively, I genuinely don't think there's a better team in the whole of the comp than us. But we never go on the offensive. Again, his substitutions yesterday, none at half time, none after 60 minutes. They score a goal, bang, 2 or 3 come on. And you're thinking, it's all well and good doing it now, but why don't you do it before they score a goal and maybe we might score first? I didn't hear Southgate's interview in full, but I heard one of the things he said was, it's all about playing well, but it's not just... Oh, no, it's not all about playing well. It's also about having the character to stick together and fight back, and we have that in abundance. I thought, well, yeah, you've got that. You've needed to actually keep going behind. But you're not actually playing well. I wanted to say to Gareth, I said, well, Gareth, a lot of it is about playing well. You'll find if you play really well, you've got a good chance of winning the game. If you play poorly, more often than not, you're going to get beat. You're going to get beat. You need to play well to win. And just take the shackles off, let them go at it. I mean, is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, I think it is. I mean, I'm worried. I think we're a better team than Holland. I think we can beat Holland, no problem. The problem is with Holland, they just attack anyway, no matter who you are. They go at you. And we've sat back all the way through the tournament and let people do that. And we could get crucified. We could be a couple of goals down for winning where we are. You know, and Van Dijk isn't the player who wasn't at the back anymore. He's not been for Liverpool for 18 months. They're not great at the back. If you go at them, you can score. Everyone scores against them, but my worry is we're not going to go at them or we're going when it's too late. And the thing is, if we go behind them, then we go on again and equalise. They'll still keep coming at us. They won't start defending. It's not the way they do things. And I just think teams facing us at the moment are thinking, this is great, this. We're going to play the game the way we want to play. They're just going to sit back and let us keep going at them. Crazy. I'll tell you now, we could get to the final. And if we get to that final and get beat playing the way we've been playing, he will get, what the Scots say, pelters. He'll get pelters. He really, really, really will. He'll never get a great job in the Premier League again. He'll just be looked at as a failure. If we get to the final and play brilliantly and get beat, no one will have a pop at him. As long as he lets the handbrake off. But when is he going to do it? I see him not doing it in the semi-final, or should we get to the final, I just see him doing the way he's been doing it. Look, if we go ahead and we win it, I'll say well done Gareth Southgate. I really, really will. But I'm expecting one of these next 2 games us to get knocked out just because of how passive we are and because he just reacts to things much, much too late rather than reacting early on before they get worse. It's a big worry for me. But anyway, we're through. Everybody was happy. I was happy. Roll on Wednesday. Let's see how it goes.